Well, hello. Thanks for joining me. Well, after I filmed that shot, or those shots, that's certainly the near one, 2 hours later, my nose was blocked up and my eyes were running and my sinuses were all funny. And then a few hours, well, in the night, and then I woke up all having to remove stuff from my nose. Anyway, here's luckily it's windy today, so I'm just going to talk about this stuff, because basically what I found out when I was a youth, because a friend of mine was doing a course at college where he got this, where he was taught about this, and basically oils like sunflower oil, palm oil, rapeseed oil, linseed oil, they're basically designed and made and manufactured for lubrication purposes, not for consumption. And this stuff, I mean, if something affects you really badly, then it can't be good, can it? Well, let me tell you a few stories. Now, I'm hoping, because it's so windy, that I'll be fine tonight, but I'll add a postscript at the end of the video if I'm not. So, this stuff, yeah, yellow oilseed rape. It was grown a lot over the years, real lot. I may actually, shall we walk alongside it for a bit? I mean, I know it's risky, but I don't. Let's have a look. I mean, it's not a good plan, it really isn't, but I thought I'd see, you know, so you can actually see just how long I'm spending by the side of it. Okay, not even a minute. Now luckily it's sort of going over. I mean, often when you find it, when you come across it when it's in full, without any breeze, it's so sweet and pungent that it can't be anything but nasty. And it seems that the powers that be, which is a name invented by someone who's got a statue in somewhere in London, the powers that be are manufacturing food using these oils. Some beauty there. One of my favourite. That's a flower. Oh god, I can't even think of its name now. Euonymus spindle. But it's not good. It's not really for human consumption, because they have to do a lot to it to make it so that you can eat it. But even so, it's still not good for you. Processed oils, processed food, it's not good, so it shouldn't even be grown. So let's take you back to, well, when would it be? 1994. Wild privet, and we moved as a young family with our young son, who was 2 or 3. We moved, actually, no, 1992, so he was 1. We moved to, well, this close or closer to a oilseed rape field. That's where the cottage was. It was literally closer than it is here. And we didn't think much of it, really, because no one had any effects until later on. Well, I seem to suffer more from hay fever now, but then I am out in it. But one of the things that happens is, ooh, oh wow, is this Alexander's? Does anyone know? I'll have to look that one up. Years later, my son, I forgot my trail of thought. Years later, my son has suffered with sinus problems, which he does to this day. So, you know, it's not good. But what I also experience now is early in the morning and then in the evening when pollen rises and falls, certainly when the oilseed rape's out, I will sneeze and have to blow my nose a lot first thing in the morning at a certain time, and then often in the evening I'll get a horrible tickle in my throat and a cough for a couple of minutes, and then it will go. And I think it's because of oilseed rape, because when that's not out, I don't get it. I don't get it before either, only when the oilseed rape is out. So this video is about that, but also there is another one, another plant that does a similar thing. And it is native, and that's ivy. Well, I used to live with someone who was also a woodland land nature worker, and we realised that sometime October time we started getting similar symptoms. Early in the morning, late at night, you get a real tickle, horrible tickle in your throat, and we worked out that the only thing that was in flower at that time was ivy. And you know, lots of people, when they're working with ivy, when they're taking it off a wall, it produces lots of bits because of the way it clings to the wall. But also, you'll wake up, you'll snore if you're a man, because of the way it blocks up your sinuses, and you'll need to blow your nose and, you know, clear it at some point as well. So it really is nasty stuff. I have a theory that what it is that in the pollen there are barbs. and these barbs cling, so they cling and they get caught inside your nostrils and sinus passages and nasal passages and everywhere, and they'll just cling and cling and cling until they're causing a problem. I'll show you some, hopefully I'll have shown you some footage of ivy and ivy flowers, and but I was going through the cowslips in the meadow once, and I did a video about it, and somebody, I can't remember who, sorry, so if you're watching, sorry, I can't remember who said it, who asked, because I said, oh, it's not the horrible yellow plant, and they asked me what the horrible yellow plant was, and I said I would do a video about it one day. Well, and this is it. So the only way to stop this, I mean, I noticed this year it's been very reduced in the fields around. I don't know if that's Brexit related, or whether they're not getting subsidies for, there's cobweb on the screen. I wondered if they weren't getting subsidies, or whether, well, which would be to do with Brexit. So I don't know what the reasons are, but it doesn't mean there aren't any fields of it. There's just a lot less round near me, which is great, but it still affects me. It still affects me and a lot of other people. So it's not the best thing in the world. And the only way to really stop it is to stop eating processed food, stop buying processed food, stop buying oils, change the diet, and not the diet they tell us to eat either. Wholesome, non-genetically modified food. Because even this, I think that's genetically modified. Ivy isn't, but that would be, wouldn't it? Hi, it's Mark from the future, just to report on what happened to me 2 days after filming what you're watching, is that I woke up the next, I was okay until I woke up the next day and I had aching around my eyes and deep in my sinuses and my head, and that continued for 2 days until I woke up on the Sunday, 2 days later, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at some point on the Sunday, and it had gone. So it lasted 2 days with a really, really deep ache, I don't recommend it. Strangled to death. All the leaves you see are ivy. All of them. Oh no, there's a few. Oh no, it's still got a bit of life, but oh, wait, yeah, still got a bit of life. But not much. I haven't got a saw to do anything, and as it is, it's too late. It's gone too far. But this is what ivy does. You can see the massive trunk of the ivy and the way it's sort of clinging on either side. But basically it's gone up there, it's taken all the nutrients from down and smothered out the light. And that's the end of this. I don't even know what tree it is. Am I just being silly? Am I being blank? It's a willow, isn't it? Oh, it's a pussy willow, goat willow. How you can join goat and pussy, and they both describe the same tree. Not sure how that works, but hey. Maybe some of you saying, well, only in England. And there's another one. See, that one's alive. It's the same bark. I can't see any leaves though. No, all the leaves I can see are coming from other trees near it. But they are there. The feel of this area has got the feel of darker, not sinister, but more intense beings and magic. So, there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll leave you with, well, what you normally see. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, leave a link, leave a donation if you want to. Check out the links below, and eat healthy. See you next time. Ta-ra. I'll leave you with this.